Thank you guys so much for being patient with us. In case you had a chance to go on our website, you can see the agenda for the day, as well as all the things that are coming on stage today, and also bios from all of our speakers. So we're going to go ahead and continue the program. I'm not going to give a whole lot of details about everyone. You can see that on the website, our conference website, Future Ready Communities. But I do want to introduce a very special person. His name is Ken Granderson. He is an MIT alumnus who has been creating technology solutions to empower communities of color since 1995. In fact, in 1997, Ken created BlackFacts.com, the world's first Black history search engine, with over 700,000 historical and news articles and close to 1,000 original Black history videos. He will share with us how we will see and hear how technologies created by Black community technology experts that have been publishing Black history content since the internet early days are being prepared to deliver historical content for a variety of historically silenced communities to the schools through the USA. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Granderson.
Good morning. My name is Ken Granderson, and before I introduce myself, I have some bad news that you already know. For centuries, the history of people of African cultures and descent has been erased from history books due to many factors, including colonization, slavery, and racial oppression. In recent years, the push to stop teaching the history of Blacks and other historically marginalized groups has escalated like never before. Some might say that this is historical erasure on steroids. Others would say, forget steroids, this is more like gamma rays. So what can we do? Well, I have some good news. The good news is that there is a way for our communities to tell our stories, and the solution is already in the palms of our hands. Even better news is that I am not talking ideas or theory. I'm speaking from firsthand experience of systems that I have built and operate, and I'm going to show some of them to you today. So let me introduce myself. My name is Ken Granderson, and I grew up in the neighborhood formerly known as Do or Die Bed-Stuy. I was fortunate enough to go to a very good school, and I was, pretty good in math and science, so I left Brooklyn in 1980 to attend MIT. Several years after graduating, I taught myself how to code and created a few programs I sold to the public, and a few years later, I quit my tech job and started Inner City Software, which was code for Black software company. As a way to introduce Boston's Black communities to computers, I digitized this book on Boston's Black history, made it into a multimedia CD-ROM program, and tried to get it into the Boston public school system. I actually demonstrated the 350 Years of History CD-ROM to an audience of Black librarians from this very stage in 1995. While everyone else arrived with just ideas, I arrived with a completed, running Black history software application. And today, BlackFacts.com delivers on 3 of the 4 topics of that symposium. The next several years were a whirlwind of putting Boston's Black communities online with static HTML sites, a database-driven empowerment zone, business directory, and finally the entire Roxbury neighborhood with features that preceded Yelp and Eventbrite by several years. Along with our communities, we put scores of Black and allied businesses online with a development team of just 4, including myself, and no major contracts. And the moral of this story is that it does not necessarily take millions of dollars and buildings full of people to make a positive community impact using technology if you have the right combination of skills and people. Along the way in 1997, after getting access to all of Microsoft's software, including their enterprise database server, I created BlackFacts.com to make this then newfangled internet thing more relevant to Black audiences, as well as to teach myself how to do database-driven websites. And BlackFacts was the first Black history search engine, and we've been running it continuously for 25 years. 20 years later, in 2017, my business partner Dale and I decided to take BlackFacts to a new level. So I built a custom content management engine that powers what BlackFacts is today, an automated system that collects online Black history information, it organizes it using AI, and then it pushes it to multiple audiences via our website and email. We call it Timbuktu, and it can create other sites like BlackFacts based on ethnicity, profession, faith, locality, identity, or anything else that connects people. And by then, I had concluded that Boston was not a place that progressive ideas were going to grow and prosper. So in 2018, I returned to the new and improved Bed-Stuy in search of New Yorkers with greater vision and more empowered mindsets than I ran into in Boston. I found one in, I was looking over there for Clayton Banks, and that's how I ended up before you today. Oh, there he is. So in Juneteenth 2020, we added global black news with our Wakanda News Service that pulls news headlines from 200 predominantly black online publications in 35 countries, show previews and blurbs on the site, and we send visitors to the original source to get the full story. Then for Kwanzaa 2020, we started creating original Black history videos, and today we have over 800 videos in 12 series, including American Black history from 1619 to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, inspiring Black women, LGBTQ pioneers, Afro-Latino trailblazers, Caribbean revolutionaries, and the BlackFacts Minute, which is a video on a Black history event for every day of the calendar year. Now, when you go to the BlackFacts homepage, you'll be greeted with our BlackFacts Minute for the current day. I'm going to show you, you'll see a brief snippet from Tuesday's video, because that's when I put this together. And we don't hear the audio, but it's okay. It actually is playing some audio.
The fourth of 6 children, Barry pursued a variety of interests and hobbies as a child.
I cut it off then so I can go, because I'm staying on your time schedule, Clayton. We're adding automated narration to our videos from Timbuktu. Now below the daily video, we'll see what we call fact cards for other Black history events for the same day. And when you click on a fact card, you go to a fact details card that contains a longer article blurb with a link to the original source to view the entire article. And below each fact card are more fact cards related to the main fact in some way, like they mentioned some of the same people, places, organizations, or whatever. And that's the power of Timbuktu. It weaves a tapestry of linked Black history articles that provide a literally endless web of information about the events and achievements of Black people across time and the world. I mentioned it's a search engine. So if I search up there for Clayton Banks, our fearless leader, we get a fact card for him. And if you click in there, you get a fact details page and above a new set of fact cards with articles that overlap, some of the same concepts, et cetera, that we pulled about Clayton. Now let's see how we use videos as part of our web of knowledge. From our all video series page, you click on the image to go to that series, where below the video player, you'll see icons for each episode. So if I click on our women's series, you see some of the folks we have down there. And then if we click on our local New York icon, Dr. Uche Blackstock, you'll see the video that we created on her. And so the video on Dr. Blackstock will play, and then below that video, below the video, you will see fact cards that are related contextually, so we see things mostly about healthcare and Black people. We wanted anyone to be able to play our videos on their website, so we made these diversity web widgets that put our videos on your website in literally 2 minutes. You can see the widgets in action on our BlackFacts for Schools or diversity widgets pages, and also describe our educational and business subscriptions. For businesses, it's per series and based on company size, while for schools, it's per school for all current and future series and includes direct access to the video files. And because this is not a sales presentation, since I mentioned our product, if any school or business representative is here today, you want a free 1-year subscription, catch me, I'm here all day. So in closing, if you're concerned about the efforts to suppress the knowledge of Black and other diverse communities, don't worry, because we got you. As long as you have an internet connection and a screen, we're here to ensure that your children will have access to Black history education. And we're also expanding to cover other communities. We've already done 10 episodes of our upcoming Native American icons, and we're researching subjects for a future series on history makers with disabilities. We're also building tools to enable BlackFacts subscribers to submit new articles and original posts, because one of our missions is putting Black communities in control of our narratives. But as the entire BlackFacts team, other than the folks who make the videos, is just 2 guys, me and Dale, I can't give any timelines for that, but if you subscribe to our newsletter at the last link, you can keep up to date. So at our launch in '97, we were the first Black history search engine, and today, with over 700,000 articles and 800 videos and a social media following of 200,000, we are the largest online Black history resource. And while other Black online sites have come and gone due to the budgets of institutions or whims of investors, with 25 years of uninterrupted service, you can count on BlackFacts continuing to do what we do. Because for us, this is not a job, a project, or a venture. We know that the doors of opportunity that we strolled through to develop the skills we have today were forced open by those who came before us, often at an ultimate price. So we feel this is our sacred duty to do our part to keep those doors open. At BlackFacts, we say we are on a mission from our ancestors to protect the future of Black history by using technology that we created, control, and own. This is who we are. This is what we do. So please share BlackFacts with others who understand the potential and importance of what we're doing, because today, more than ever, BlackFacts matter. Thank you.
All right. Can we give it up one more time for Ken Granderson? Yes, thank you. That was amazing. BlackFacts matter. Amen.